Hollywood's biggest night is here, and Hollywood's biggest stars are set to arrive in just a few hours. I'm Rhiannon Tertanich on the red carpet at the 88th Annual Academy Awards. Here on Canine Corner, we are all about the dogs, but we do love our feline friends too. So we have a very special treat today. Let's meet some adorable kittens who are looking for their forever homes. Higher gas prices and traffic are not deterring drivers. People are choosing driving over other forms of transportation more than ever. The proposed e-cigarette regulations would ban sales to minors. I saw everyone else had props, and I brought this before, but I too love a good Cheeto, and we're here for Tammy.
Come on.
We have a new prop.
Thank you for, God, there's really just nothing wrong with it.
In just a few short hours, the biggest names in Hollywood will be making their way down the red carpet and into the Dolby Theater for the 87th Annual Academy Awards. After nearly 6 decades in the Golden State, Toyota is moving their headquarters from California to Texas. Volunteers of all ages came together to help get the float's Rose Parade ready. Happy New Year! The theme of this year's Rose Parade is Echoes of Success, and success echoed throughout the Fiesta Parade Floats warehouse in Irwindale as volunteers steadily work to get the floats not only ready for the parade, but ready for judging on New Year's Day.
We have thousands of volunteers coming in from all over the city area, and they are putting in the floral arrangements today. So all of the roses, all of the exotic plants are all going on today.
The Torrance Rose Float Association float was designed by a West Torrance high school student who won the city's float design contest.
And the theme of it is girl power. She's going to be a knight, and she's going to be standing defending the castle from this ferocious dragon.
The Torrance Rose Float Association has had a float in the parade for 62 years, and this year's theme is Be Your Own Knight. Now the volunteers have worked tirelessly to make this float something out of a fairy tale.
And we've been here since the 27th of December, came in. We've been working to get everything prepped and ready to go. So lots and lots of blocks of Oasis and everybody coming together, getting things pinned down.
Millions of flowers are used to construct all of the floats, and the Torrance float was no exception.
This particular float will probably have about 10,000 roses. That might change depending upon what's going on. We have many more thousands of different kinds of floral arrangements that go on it.
And the Torrance float truly was a community project. Torrance teens Catherine and Brandon Callenbach spent part of their holiday season working on the float with their dad.
We, one of the first days, we helped to cut up the flowers for the, that they put on
the yellow ones. Yeah, that's
the yellow and the purple too.
And on New Year's Eve day, they quite literally climbed to new heights to help bring the dragon on the float to life.
We got here, we started working on the lips of the dragon up there, and we've been working that. We're going to do the eyes after we finish the lips and the nose of the dragon.
It's pretty fun, but it's kind of scary when you first get up there, but you get used to it after a while.
When it all comes together and you get to see your finished product and all the scaffolding comes down and you can stand back and go, okay, we did good.
And it is easy to see the volunteers have done more than just good. They have created floats that echo success. For City Cable, I'm Rhiannon Tertanich. Before the turkeys were gobbled and the food comas commenced, over 4,000 runners and walkers came out to participate in the turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning.
We decided to get up early, get a walk in, get energized, and go home and have some turkey.
Runners, walkers, joggers, and trotters kicked off the 5K race at 8 a.m. and headed down Sky Park in Torrance.
We call it a family fun run, so we have some competitive runners here, but mainly people come, friends and family, to sort of get reunited and catch up on what happened over the course of the last year.
The first runner completed the race in just under 15 minutes, and the energy was festive and fun from warm up to cool down.
Happy Thanksgiving!
She actually talked me into it. It's my first ever turkey trot, so just out here to get a run in and have fun and support, the community.
Runners of all ages and experience levels can participate in the turkey trot, and some of the participants even dressed in costume for the occasion. Kathy Coe and her friends have participated in the turkey trot for 10 years, and this year they dressed up as a Thanksgiving meal.
We have a full Thanksgiving meal here and utensils. This is amazing. Tell me, why did you guys choose to dress up today?
It's for fun, it's festive.
And we run the turkey trot every year, and it's like something we look forward to. Thanksgiving's our favorite holiday.
In addition to the fun run, participants were also encouraged to donate canned food, and the event sponsors also participated in the food drive.
We're a sponsor. They're going to give away 30 hams today.
And the turkey trot was a great opportunity for the community to come together.
So we had an awesome race this morning, and we got a lot of people out here on a beautiful day in Torrance.
You can visit torranceca.gov/parks for more fun-filled family events. Bringing your dog to work with you can have amazing benefits for you and your canine companion. Not only is it a great way to spend quality time with your dog during the workday, but it can even reduce the stress you may experience while at work. Over 20% of companies in the United States allow workers to bring their dogs, and today Popeye and I are going to go over some do's and don'ts for bringing your dog to the workplace. When bringing your dog to work with you, the biggest thing to keep in mind is preparation. Your dog is going to need a lot of things throughout the day, and since you're going to be at work and busy, it's important to make sure you have everything they would need. It's a good idea to pack it ahead of time in a bag specifically for them. Popeye here has Popeye's Pack, his handy backpack that carries everything he would need. Now let's talk about what goes inside the pack. The biggest thing is food and water. I like to use a smaller travel-sized bowl just because it's more convenient and doesn't take up as much space. And what goes along with food and water? Treats, of course. Since you are going to be at work, you're going to want to make sure you have something that kind of calms your dog down a little bit. Popeye here is extremely food driven. So if he wants to get up or walk around and I just can't at the moment, breaking him off a little bit of a treat and giving it to him might calm him down, similar to a pacifier for a baby. So what else should you bring? Let's talk about toys. Popeye loves toys. So I would suggest, at least for me, bringing quite a few for him to choose from, just so he can mix it up throughout the day. A bone that he can chew on, great idea. Another fluffy, fun toy that he can sort of, push around, great. If your office also has an off-leash area that maybe your dogs could play on a break or a lunch break, bring a ball so then you can throw them, they can get a little exercise in that's not, just a walk. Let's talk about toys that you shouldn't bring. Since you're gonna be at work and you have coworkers, you don't want anything distracting or annoying since it's already a privilege to be able to bring your dog to work with you. So, Popeye's beer bottle here that squeaks, no. No drinking on the job and no squeaky toys. Not good for coworkers. Toys like this too, rope toys that have some sort of noisemaker in them, also might not be the best idea. Some of the items we just went over might seem like no-brainers when bringing your dog to work, but let's talk about some items that might not be so common. One of the first things, carpet cleaner. Unfortunately, accidents do happen even to the most potty trained of dogs, but you don't want to leave any of that behind in your workplace. Carpet cleaner, a little towel, spray, scrub it out, it never happened. A couple other things, what goes along with that? Doggy bags. Popeye loves his Canine Corner doggy bag with his purple doggy bags. You have to take your dog out just like you do at home. So remember, going outside for a minute or two to walk around the building a couple times gives your dog the break they need to go to the restroom and to get a little exercise. So doggy bags must have. If you plan on bringing your dog to work with you a lot, it might be a good idea to keep some extra food in one of your drawers. Just because if you happen to forget it, you don't want your dog going hungry all day, and you probably don't want to share your lunch with them. So, extra dog food. Now that you know what to bring for your dog for a day at the workplace, let's talk about how they should behave. It's a good idea to keep your dog next to you all day. You don't want them running around the office. So if they stay next to you on their own, perfect. I brought Popeye's favorite blanket because I know he will lay on top of that. If they don't stay next to you, it might be a good idea to get a baby gate to go across for your office door just to keep them in. You don't want them running around. Your coworkers might not like dogs, so just err on the side of caution. The next thing to remember is to take them out. Lunchtime is a great time to get a little bit of a longer walk, and that helps both of you. but you also want to remember to take them out throughout the day. You know their schedule, whether they're at home or you're at work, take them out. Just follow it. They love schedules, and it's perfect. The next thing to remember is to ask your boss. You don't want to just show up with your dog one day at work. Make sure that your office has a dog-friendly work environment before you bring your dog. It'll work out better for both of you. Sometimes new environments, like a workplace, can get your dog a little excited. So Jean Brusovich from Frankel Pet is here to talk to us about how to keep your dog calm in the workplace.